Hi. Hi. I'm Chip Hamlin.
And I'm Earl Prescott.
This is Tackle Talk with Chip and Earl. How you doing today, Earl?
Chip, I couldn't be any better. How about yourself?
I'm doing better than a screwdriver and a can full of screws.
That's good.
We're out here on the Lonestar Lake once again, the great state of Texas.
Chip, I heard that armadillos are in Texas, and can some be referred to as the raccoons of the South. Have you seen an armadillo since we've been here?
No. But I gotta tell you, raccoons, they have the bandit's mask.
Armadillos do too, though.
Oh.
What are we fishing for today, Chip?
Well, it's about 5 p.m. now. We're getting into the evening hours. It's cooled off a little bit, and I've gone back to trying to catch some spotted bass. Haven't been able to get any yet, and I'd like to catch one or two before we left.
Going back to using the stop and go method, which is tried and true.
Definitely works on those pickerel.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to cast over here a little bit. We might try some other areas of the lake. I'm gonna cast around these lilies.
I'm surprised the insects aren't as bad as I thought they were going to be. I've heard stories about mosquitoes and other kind of gnats being very bothersome out here in Texas. So I'm significantly delighted that they're insufficient.
It's well said, Earl. They can be real pests.
Don't forget the bug spray.
Earl, do you think they call them bugs because they bug you?
I think it's the other way around. I think they name bugs, and then because they bug you, they say, "Oh, they're bugging me. I'm getting bugged by the bugs."
That sounds like something you learn in a library.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like we had a bit of a hit there.
Splash.
Oh, he's on the line.
Look
Look at that. Taking it out of water before fishes. He wasn't hooked.
That's a bit
That
of
was a real shame there. We're gonna have to try that
big
again.
fish there in the.
I was just about to try to reel my lure right out of the water, and a little fish there just hopped on for a ride.
Came after it like a chicken going after a fox in the chicken coop.
Or Mike Tyson coming after Joe Louis.
The boxing thing, right? Boxing?
Pretty warm out, 78 degrees. I gotta tell you, it was probably got up near 90 degrees earlier in the afternoon. I'm glad it's cooled off.
I have a sweaty. I get sweaty when the temperature is very high.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
This time we hooked him. What do we got there? It's another pickerel.
Grass pickerel.
I tell you, I think I might be the pickerel master.
We're gonna head back home and call Texas and say there's no pickerel left. We got them all.
Sorry, Texas. Chip Hamlin got all your pickerel.
Chip Hamlin, got them all.
I'm gonna head over here, try to go on this side of the lilies.
That's good. Chip, looks like we've got a viewer on the line. I'd like to ask us a question. You wanna put them on, see what they have to say?
That's a real good idea, Earl. Let's hear him.
Here we go. Now with Chip and Earl, what's on your mind?
Hey, this is Skippy from Chattanooga. I want to ask you guys if you're Grub guys or Nightcrawler guys. I'm a big Nightcrawler guy. I like to go out the night before. I get my hands dirty. I like to get in there, pick them up with my bare hands.
Oh, that was a real good fishing question there, Skippy.
He was very emphatic.
Very, yeah. And also, Chattanooga. So how about you, Earl? This is a common question. If you go into any bait shop around the United States, you walk in the door, the first thing they ask you, you a Grub guy or a Nightcrawler guy? How about you, Earl? How do you answer that question?
I'm a Nightcrawler guy.
Nightcrawlers. Okay. Why is that?
I think they just catch fish a lot better than the Grubs do. The Grubs, I'm not a really big fan of. But too, what's the word I'm thinking of?
Ticklish. Vindictive. Disobedient.
But the Nightcrawlers, they're a bit more, what's the word I'm thinking of?
Stubborn. Crunchy. Scary. I prefer the Nightcrawlers too, but that's 'cause they taste better.
Tastes like dirt.
Well, it depends how you prepare them.
I just know that the fish like them. And, I like the name. Nightcrawler sounds really, it's almost like you need to be out in the middle of the night to catch them, because they're crawling around on the ground. Grubs, it makes you almost like a stomach ache. Grub, you know?
Well, we've had a couple of word puzzles today already, Earl. I got another one for you. If grubs are so gross, how come sometimes we call food grub?
About 5:40 p.m. Using a casting spoon, 1/3 ounces. It's a number 1, so
Yeah,
with any luck we'll be able to.
we've had decent luck
Catch
with
a
the
couple.
pickerel, but
Yeah,
the bass have been tough to come by.
they're tough.
I'm gonna try some of these other
There's
lilies.
one fella that can reel one in at the end of the line. It's my old pal Chip Hamlin.
Hey, you said it, Earl. I don't like to brag, but
Chip, this actually reminds me of a time that I had once. You ever been to Hoover Dam?
I can't say that I have.
I haven't either, but I once read a book about it. And after I read that book, I went home.
That's well said, Earl. Hoover Dam sounds like an amazing place. And books are good for learning things.
Yeah, probably. Chip, looks like we've got another phone call on the line. Let's see what they want to ask us about.
That sounds like a good idea, Earl. Let's go ahead, get
Alright.
them on the line.
Okay. Hi, you're on with Chip and Earl. What's on your mind?
Yes, I'd like to place an order for delivery, please. Yeah, 1 large pizza with pepperoni, extra cheese, and
Get the mushrooms. Put mushrooms on it.
mushrooms.
I like
mushrooms.
the mushrooms.
We'll get mushrooms on that too, please. Yes. 109 Walnut Trail, please. Thank you.
Actually, I don't think we deliver much of anything.
We're not actually.
I don't know that they're saying they don't deliver. They don't deliver.
We don't do it.
Talking about?
They don't.
Did you call the fucking right number, Sergeant Pepperoni Pizzas?
I think this is a little bit of a
It says right here they
misunderstanding.
deliver.
It says you guys deliver. What's the problem?
We don't.
You don't
This is
have.
how they get you. Don't let them. They do deliver.
We have a coupon right here. I'm looking right at it. It hasn't expired yet. What's the problem?
I think you might have got the wrong
I
number.
fucking knew it.
Chip and Earl. It's a
Yes.
fishing
Can I
show.
talk to somebody else, please? One large pepperoni pizza.
Tell them if they don't deliver, we're not coming back. It's
If
gonna be the last they hear of us.
if you
Fuck,
guys
this
don't deliver our pizza soon, we're not coming back anymore. You've just lost a very loyal pair of customers.
This isn't a pizza. This is Chip and Earl. We're
Just fucking hang up on him. Just hang up on him.
I'm hanging up on you now.
Well, that was a doozy there, Earl. I think somebody thought we were Sergeant Pepperoni Pizza's place.
Chip. We don't make pizzas here. This is a fishing show. This is not a pizza delivery joint. What is? We try to explain it to them. They didn't listen.
You know, some people out there in the world, I hate to say it, but they do things without thinking. You know, you think you might look in
Yeah.
a phone book or something and, you know, make sure you're calling the right place to order your pizza and not a fishing show.
I think the more I think about it, Chip, they might have had a wrong number.
I don't think so, Earl. I think they just assumed, you know, two guys fishing, putting on a show for people, that we'll just stop what we're doing and making pizza. And you know what? We're not.
That's not gonna happen.
Earl, I gotta ask you something. Have you ever made pizza dough?
A couple times, yeah. Why?
I can never get the yeast right.
You gotta really knead it with a K. You knead it with your knuckles, and if you can manage it, what you want to do is you want to toss it up into the sky like an authentic Italian.
I gotta ask you, Earl, what's a K?
It's like a letter. It's in the alphabet. J K L M N O P.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and cast over here
Song.
again. We tried fishing here a bit earlier. We had some success. You know what? Maybe I can.
You should probably know your alphabet
I
there,
could
Chip.
come up over here and try to get at the list from a different angle here, other than the bridge. Now I gotta be careful because there's a lot of brush here, a lot of bushes. But you know, a big part of fishing is finding the right spot to fish from.
That's right. It's almost like you don't call a fishing show when you want a pizza delivered to your house. You know?
Well, I think it's time we, you know, can move on from that one. It's probably an honest mistake.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not so sure anymore, Chip.
You know what? Maybe they'll tune in now and become lifelong fans.
You know what, Chip? It's one thing about you is you always look at the positive.
I'm like a battery that way.
Energizer.
That's me. The fish are really being selective. I'm having a hard time enticing them with my stop and go. Let me try to head down further. Maybe I can get to like a secret spot or something, you know? Where there's only the biggest fish go and only the locals know about it. Because the locals, they always know the good spots. Look at this. Someone's constructed a bit of a log bridge here. A little makeshift if you ask me, but it does the trick. Think there's any fish in this little puddle here?
Doesn't look very safe, Chip. I wouldn't.
Look at that.
I'd be very careful on that if you could.
I'm okay. I'm pretty spry. Pretty spry.
I one time slipped on a log like that one, but I think I was supposed to. I think I was meant to.
That's a good question for you, Earl. Are you a believer in fate or free will?
No, Chip, that's an excellent question. I feel like the good Lord has a path for us all. And whatever path He decides for us, I feel like we need to accept that. And the sooner we do, the less frustration and anger we'll harbor. Fate? No. Faith? Yes.
That's well said, Earl, but,
Fish really aren't giving you much today, Chip.
they're really not. They're really not. It's, it makes me wonder about that conversation we were just having, Sometimes it's a little bit difficult when you go through some tough times. The fish aren't biting. Maybe there's some other problems, and you gotta wonder, sometimes your faith can be tested,
Faith is a very strong strength, Chip. And the less doubt you have, the stronger your faith will be. I have some books I can lend you. You can read them.
Earl, I gotta tell you, I think someday maybe you ought to write a book. You've got so many stories and sayings and general wisdom. I just gotta say, I think this show and all the viewers are really lucky to have you, Earl.
Well, thanks, Chip. Maybe I'll take you up on that. Maybe I will write a book someday. I wonder what the title would be. Probably Tackle Talk with Chip and Earl.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think that'd be a pretty good title, It's a title I like a lot myself. What do you say we get another caller on the line? I think it's a good time for that while the fish are being quiet.
Looks like we have no callers left on the lines. They've all stopped calling.
Oh, well. Oh, look at that. I think I might have a fish on, though. Gotta play this one smart here. Don't want to break my line. It's very exciting. We can do the splasher for sure. Here we go. Here we go.
Chip,
Nice and easy.
Don't reel too
Nice and
keep
easy.
the tension on, though.
Yeah. Not too hard. And it looks like we got ourselves another pickerel.
Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful
Maybe
fish.
that was the last one in the lake.
I'm sure we'll keep finding them.
You know what? I might try to go ahead and change my my casting spoon. We're gonna go ahead and try a slop spoon and see if we get anything different out of that one.
The slop spoons have never been my most favorite piece of tackle.
They can be really good in the right situation.
Have you ever seen my tackle box?
Yeah, I think you have. I have. You've got. Oh, look out! Look at
to
that.
shut
The
up.
slop spoon. Doing a good job already.
Oh boy.
I'm starting to think we need a stronger line. I think we're using something a little bit too light because it's broken a couple of times here.
Chip, these fish are strong fighters.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if every time the line broke, that was a spotted bass. The pickerel, they're feisty, but they're not that strong. Those bass, though, muscular.
Like Muhammad Ali, the boxer. He's very strong.
I prefer Mike Tyson.
I like Rocky. Rocky Balboa.
I can't say I ever heard of him.
He's a boxer.
Well, you know what? Got a couple more pickerel. It's getting a little later in the evening. This might be a good time for us to go ahead and take a break. What do you think, Earl?
Gotta use the facilities anyway, so I think now's a good time.
Did you pack anything for dinner?
Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. But I did something a little special this time. I put raisins in between peanut butter and jelly. I really think you'll like them.
I don't like raisins.
I do.
Well, thanks for watching, everyone. And we'll catch you next time on Tackle Talk with Chip and Earl. So long.